Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to be doing a less formal Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. This is just a late night reading I felt like doing, and some interesting things came out, so I figured I would still share them. And if you like this video, as always, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, or subscribe. And yeah, let's just get into things. So essentially, I can summarize this reading in like a few words, basically just intense sexual energy. um it is so strong, guys. Like, I can't even get over it. It is hilarious. So Divine Masculine is craving you very badly. I think it is getting to him. He's definitely doing tactics to fix this. Watching videos, doing things with himself, maybe going on walks outside, like literally anything to, get this off his mind. But man, it is on his mind strong. And we also had this card come out. We had the Ace of Wands coming out, and a bunch of other cards. It's just like he wants to come towards you for that reason, but also, let me get this straight, it is not just for sexual reasons. Like, he does have good intentions, so if he comes forward kind of coming across that way, I think that he's trying to hold back, but it's very difficult for him at this point. I feel like he doesn't want to come across that way, so he's doing everything to kind of push it back, but as he's doing that, it's just making it worse. So anyways, that is like the strongest energy in this reading right now, but there was like other little things that came out as well. Basically, he doesn't want anyone else to be with you. He thinks about, have you been with anyone else? Is there anyone else in your life? He questions that a lot. Really just thinking about things a lot as usual. And I also saw something about maybe he was talking to friends about this, getting their opinion, their advice, someone who's close to him, a group of people potentially. They could have been doing something at the time or listening to music, or I don't know, there's something to do with music while they're all talking about you, or he's getting advice on you. And he's talking about his fears about coming towards you, and he's scared to do things, like, should he do it this way, like, just getting advice, and also getting advice on something to do with moving towards you. There's like an issue of distance, it seems, something to do with getting to your city or being in the same place. Like, he has to figure out the logistics of it, so something to do with that he's trying to sort out right now. But he has an idea, he has a plan, apparently. Something he's figured out to make this work. Yeah, and then I also saw something about in the past, there's something with the karmic person that came out that was like, yeah, kind of how I mentioned previously, kind of like the nail in the coffin, like it was something not good that came out. I also saw something about maybe the karmic person copying you or copying someone. Someone was like pretending to be someone they're not, or someone was catfishing someone or signing something under someone else's name. That came out earlier in this reading. There's something else about wine, food, drinks. So any of those things could be involved in some sort of offer that Divine Masculine has planned for you, some sort of date that includes wine, food, or drinks. And then also jewelry, flowers, plane travel to get to you, a lot of those things. I'm also seeing, like, for some of you, there's even something happening in a couple days. I don't want to get everyone's hopes up because, everyone's on a different timeline, but there is something coming out about a couple of days. Something, I guess, important is happening. And he's been slow to offer you all of these things that he wants to offer you because the karmic person in the past had been confusing him. I don't know if this has something to do with them pretending to be someone else or signing for him or just doing something to mess with him, because they've definitely done so many things to try and slow him down and stop him. Like in this reading, so much came out about that. Just like doing dumb things to try and slow him down. So not all of it was his fault, like that he's taken this long. Like some of it, yes, from him thinking about things a lot, but a lot of it was the karmic person confusing him. But now I feel like he has clarity about something. He knows now the truth about everything, so he can move forward. But yeah, they were definitely trying to delay things, the karmic person and maybe multiple other karmic people as well. And then again, I'm seeing someone is pregnant, the karmic person maybe, or someone else is pregnant. I don't think it's his or anything, but I just think that someone here is pregnant that is not a great person. That's just what I'm seeing. You guys also may be very hardworking people, as we've seen in previous readings. That's how he looks at you. Someone very hardworking, very wise, very intelligent, smart, someone who may have a lot of like good ideas, be creative, and you may have a cat or some other small pet. And yeah, so when it comes to these cards up here, we don't really need to clarify the first card that much, but essentially, let's just say he's been thinking about many things with you. Like, the desire is so strong. Like, literally, it's crazy, guys. If you did things in the past, like, he thinks about them a lot. If you got creative and used additional things when you're doing the deed, yeah, he's thinking about that too. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not gonna go too deep into that. You guys can use your imagination. But and then for I feel like a failure, this card is kind of like he is different things, but he compares himself to you in some ways, as in like in the past he might have felt like he doesn't level up to you, like he couldn't be like the right man for you because he didn't have himself together at the time, like emotionally, financially, he just wasn't all together, so he felt like he couldn't offer you enough, like he wasn't enough the way he was. So he feels like he had to like build himself up more and be so much more now and earn all this money and, you know, change kind of how he acts and really just like manage his emotions to be able to come towards you again. So yeah, that card is a little bit of like a sad energy. Like I feel, yeah, kind of feel for him in that sense. Like he just felt like he had to be more for you, like he wasn't enough like how he was. Yeah, so I did see that. But I feel like he definitely felt like he's worked on that and he feels better about himself and better about his finances and stuff. But I also feel like a failure is talking about in the past with you, he feels like he let you down. Like he's kind of like, how did I let this go? Like I should have held on to it. Like I can't believe I walked away from this. Like how did I go from being in like a happy or like pretty like loving relationship or something good that I had to going to this karmic situation that is so awful and like caused so much drama and so much stress? Like how did I get to this point? Like I feel like in that sense he feels a bit like he failed, which is fair, but I mean like we all go through things in life and learn lessons from them, so I think he's kind of realizing that as well. I also feel like this card is referring to the fact that he hasn't opened up to you yet, because I was seeing things about him feeling like a failure because he can't just go towards you and tell you how he feels. Like he feels like, oh my gosh, like why can't I just say it? Like I just need to say it. I gotta stop like procrastinating and stressing and worrying and I just gotta go and be a man and like say it to her. That's also what I'm getting from that. There was also something about him feeling like maybe too much time has passed. Like, does she even still think of me? Like, is it even still worth it for me to open up now? Like, is it too like random? Is this just gonna be so out of the blue if I just make her this big offer? Like, she even gonna like want it anymore. Why didn't I do this sooner? Like, why didn't I answer her message sooner? He's feeling like, yeah, he wishes he'd done things maybe earlier on. And then we also have stop playing games, which this card was more about the karmic person. He's just tired of the constant, like, annoyance. Like, they're basically just an annoyance to him now. Like, chatter in the background, kind of, if they're still messaging him or wondering about what he's doing. He just kind of, it's just annoying now. And they're still trying to figure out what he's doing. They're still trying to know what's going on. They're still obsessing over it, but, like, it's just, yeah, he's kind of over it at this point. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that energy. Then I also have, I'm afraid of what you'll think of me. This is also in regards to the timing it's been. Like, if it's been a long time since he's talked to you or he ghosted you, he feels bad about it. And he's like, why did I do that? How am I gonna just, like, message now? Like, he's trying to figure out how he's gonna message you. And yeah, he just feels like he doesn't want you again to think that he's just in it for something sexual, because that was coming up again. Like, he just has these such strong desires and strong feelings towards you that he doesn't want it to come across that way. He doesn't want you to think that he's still that same person, although those feelings are still there, but now there's other feelings too, like wanting something more serious. Wanting to take you out on dates, wanting to be there for you, be someone stable for you. I even saw things about children, like thinking about a future with you. Like, there's definitely things about a wedding eventually, like for some of you. Again, this might not be all of you, but there is something about that for some of you. So yeah, he's just afraid, a little bit afraid, but he's determined. He's been talking to people about it, and it seems like he's figured out some sort of plan, and I'm pretty confident that regardless of all of this, he's coming towards you. And there's no more blocks in terms of, like, karmic people at this point, at least not directly in his way. Like, they might be, like I said, an annoyance at this point, but it's honestly really up to him at this point, I feel. So once he gets his, you know, confidence together and everything, I feel like it won't be very much longer until he reaches out. Again, everyone's timeline is different, but I was seeing something coming quite quickly for at least some people. So yeah. Also, if you guys are wondering, I don't always show everything in my video, but yes, I was clarifying using these charms. Someone mentioned in the comments in the last video that I didn't know what they were called. I know they're called charms. I just could not think of the word at the time. But yeah, so I use these sometimes to clarify if I don't feel like getting out a bunch of other decks of cards. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this one, and have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Right? Thanks. Oh, also should say, please comment, like, and wow, I can't even talk. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It really helps my channel to grow, and I really appreciate all the love you guys have shared so far. It means a lot. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.